everyone is gearing for the final showdown. Yes, the final showdown on justice for Mohbad. As you all know, the DNA and, of course, the sample, the most important part of it, the samples to be collected by Mohbad's father, the sample to be collected by the government's agency, and maybe Wunmi also, the sample to be collected. Now, this brings us back to one reason why this is necessary: motive. Of course, it's more like one stone killing two birds. That's what it is. With the DNA, we will be sure that this child is Mohbad's son. With the DNA, we'll also be able to find out if there is something else that has to do with paternity, as we have been talking about, connected to the demise of Mohbad. It is serious. Very, very serious. Still on justice for Mohbad. So, here we are. And it is a serious issue. The so-called autopsy conducted by the government, they said it is inconclusive, meaning they cannot say it is the nurse's injection or medication. And they cannot say if it is the fight between Prime Boy or Mohbad fighting Prime Boy. They cannot say. Because if they are to say, oh, it has to do with the injury, then, of course, people want to do it. They want to know, they want to see which injury, what part of the injury, how, what happened, was it infected, what duration, was there another fight, or according to what you're about to hear. So the nurse is saying, and I want you to listen to this, the nurse is saying that I am surprised that Wunmi knows so much about medication. And I asked, I said, Wunmi, have you trained as an auxiliary, or you worked in a chemist, like in a pharmacy? That's what it's called in Nigeria, chemist. Like, have you worked in a pharmacy? Have you worked? And Wunmi did not respond. But Wunmi was talking at length about medication. You recall that song, Science Student. So these people, they've kind of found a way to learn about this medication. If you mix this to this and that, it will give you this sensation or this feeling. Anyway, the thing is this. The nurse knows that Wunmi had administered medication to Mohbad before she came. Yes. So that is why they are careful. They don't know how to put everything on the nurse, because the nurse also has what to say, like, look, please handle me with care. I am not the only one that administered medication on Mohbad. You'll be shocked at what you're about to hear. It is important that you pay attention from the beginning till the end. That's why there is this cover-up. That's why Mohbad's mother is covering up on behalf of Wunmi. Why? She was the first person that Wunmi contacted. Don't ever think that Adura or the embalmer, Darusha, did not contact sister. Of course, son contacted mommy, and Wunmi contacted, look, I don't want to be a widow. What is the thing? I've given him this, I've given him that. So they brought in the nurse to be the, like, okay, let the nurse come and let's see what the nurse can do. And eventually, Mohbad, bye. Wunmi does not want to say, yes, this is what I did, this is what I did, because she does not have license to do what she did. Same as the nurse. Let us listen and we'll be talking more.
Autopsy report has been viable and been a document to consult, in which, but from the cross-examination of the pathologist, it nullified gallantly every bit of that autopsy report. So it is just that they are reminding us that they are still on the case, but there is no way they can cover everybody's eye and take the matter to trial just like that. If they cover my eyes, they cannot cover everybody's eyes. If they cover Baba's eye, if they cover Baba Mohbad's eye, all of
Gracie.
Either I go to Kafancha or I go to Maduguri, we'll get justice. Either you go to Port Harcourt or you go to Ogbomoso, we will get this justice. So
and then please let me Grexy, Shamakwe, those people that are even giving money, Cherry, Nigerians, Yorubas that I know of in my own way, they're full of something. When they need to use you to get something, they will use money to come to you. Justice stand saying because they need information. Of course, ẹni tó bá fún yàn lówó, ìwọ tó bá fún yàn lówó pé à máa send 100k sí ẹ o, bó bá ṣe dé, ẹni yẹn tó bá lọ tó bá dé, ó jẹ́rọ́ ó jò tó nǹkan tó bá máa wá sọ fún ẹ, tó máa gbé wá sórí platform ẹ, ìyẹn náà máa look forward to.
What Tarifa is saying now, and even I'm doing more than what Tarifa is doing, and nobody is giving me money. Inú máa bí. Ó máa di pé we are setting competition of okay, let me think of what to say so that I can get money. Like, I am not saying giving is wrong, but Ejo, let us for now take it away. Anybody that cannot give selfless sacrifice, justice. You are looking for this and this and this and this. Why not go to this place? Tell them this, tell them that, tell them this, tell them that. That's good though. Let me go. Only though they will ask for money. They will ask for money. Okay. If it's money, no problem. Any so for me. Only one they will ask for money. Okay, no wala. When me no more. When you go to Motin, no like joy. And look, I'm from Baba Mohbad. Me gba 1 naira low. Me ò bari. You cannot see my name in either the Access or any bank of Baba Mohbad.
Mr. Guresi.
Ma,
okay.
Any suruma. Now, if it want anyone information ni mo ń lọ. And this person now from our own church mind. Only kí má worry o. Ó máa fún mi lówó tí màá lọ lò. Pé mo ti ń ṣe wàhálà, mo ti ń ṣe kíní kan. Ó ṣá ṣe kíní. And the person sent 30,000 naira to me. Ìgbà tí mo lọ, tí mo débẹ̀, wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ pé 100,000 ni mo lè fi gba information yẹn níwájú Ọlọ́run àti èèyàn. I never went. I just told the person pé wọ́n ní kí n wá lọ́la pé I'm going to get it. I got 70,000, added it to it. I took 70,000 and added it to it. And I went there and I was giving those information. Because you gave me 30,000, you cannot buy information from me. I held the information. I took it straight to the legal team. A person had to call me and said, he sent me a message. You send me a message on top what? He send you a message and you tell me, you cannot tell me, you cannot give me, you can. So, that was how I understand people because they want information, they think they can buy it from you.
She would never attend. She has known that it as minor as that. Only then, when she got there, she was downstairs before.
Pause. Now, according to what this guy is saying, that when the nurse came, the nurse looked at the injury that she was called to come treat. The injury was very minor. And the nurse said, if this was the minor injury that I was called to come treat, I wouldn't have come. This is too minor. Why would this need treatment? Go on.
She got
Gladiator, please 1 minute. Okay. First of all, she said when she came, she saw the wound, but they sent her, she particularly requested for the video or picture of the wound. Why she was
don't talk about what we have here so far. Let's not go further. Don't go further first. Wait, don't go further. Let's go on. Play it, Gladiator. Let's take it bit by bit. Go on.
She looks so tired, like sleepy, like, she looked lazy. She was lazy. Sorry, he was lazy. I mean, Mohbad was lazy.
That was broken down.
Mohbad then asked, "Are you the nurse?"
Like, okay.
He said that she replied Mohbad that yes, she's the nurse. And she started having this, normal interaction to commence the treatment. She said that she applied injection. And when she applied that injection, maybe the second one, Mohbad was reacting, saying she wants to vomit. She then said Mohbad went to vomit. After Mohbad vomited, Mohbad came back. Mohbad came back inside. That she was about to continue before she noticed goosebump on Mohbad. When she noticed goosebump, she said she was the one that said, why is Mohbad having goosebump? Then Wunmi replied to say, that is how he normally behaves. And that is how Mohbad normally reacts anytime Mohbad is injected. That when you pour water on him, Mohbad will be normal. The nurse said that she was telling Wunmi that Emma Romile Lorio, Emma Baisha Unjema Koba Owo. That Wunmi did not listen. Wunmi did not listen. That Wunmi was saying, I won't share my Taumile Lori there. And the moment they continued doing that, Mohbad was jerking on the floor. Beginning of my jack, like convulsion. He was convulsing. I was, and he was even using Mohbad the touching more struggle. Láti máa fún wọn ní sign pé nǹkan ṣe òun pé kó má domi sóhun lórí mọ́, trying to stop why Mohbad was struggling, jerking. Ọ̀dà láti bàbá yẹn jẹ́ ìrora kú ni o. Now, when the nurse was saying that, the nurse now said she was telling Wunmi that let me do my job. Stop all of this. Don't do this, don't do that. And the rest, that they did not listen. It was at that moment. Don't worry, we pay kini serious. Lòun wá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ní ibo lòun ti lè rí kẹ́mì so that òun máa lọ get àwọn kankan míì mọ́ gbogbo medical times yẹn. Ó sọ ń pa orúkọ oògùn tó fẹ́ lọ get pé to neutralize whatever that is happening to Mohbad, especially the part of the goosebump and the jerking. And okay, they can get pharmacies nearby. Káwọn tó ṣe run downstairs to be looking for pharmacy. That the first one they went to, the second one they got things they will need. But at that moment, Bami was coming back to check if nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé. Kó tó di pé Bami sọ pé ká tètè máa lọ kó wọ́n ní káwọn máa bọ̀. Ó nígbà tóun máa fi dé padà, the nurse said òun ti bá gbogbo wọn nísàlẹ̀ pé wọ́n ti lé Mohbad lẹ̀ flat. Flat. That òun sọ pé kí ló dé pé ìṣe náà domi sí lára tó tutù bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ṣẹ̀ yọnu swimming pool. And at that moment, the next thing was ẹ jẹ́ káwọn máa lọ sí hospital. Òun dẹ̀ wọlé sí mọ́tò. Wunmi wọlé. She mentioned some people, and when his owner was low, what did Mohbad ti kú? That time I did it. Now I now ask her a question. I remember. Was there any game to foresee in the process? Only kóhun má sọ̀rọ̀ jù. Wípé táyé Wunmi yẹn bá fẹ́ bàjẹ́ kó díẹ̀ òun. Àmọ́ ní kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, ó ní kí n má worry. Ó ní because òun sọ fún òun wọ̀nẹ̀. Only Wunmi more a lot of drugs and injection. That everything to Nkodebe ni Wunmi analyze. So Wunmi láti máa bẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ Wunmi pé were you a doctor or nurse? Have you been a nurse before? Have you trained before? That it was even through the conversation lòun mọ̀ wípé òun ò ní àti fún ní diclofenac pé ó ní one particular drug tí ó máa ń gbà different from diclofenac. The question I now ask is that, was that very one given to you to administer, or was it administered different from the one you plan to do? Or were you giving that particular one to help them? Or did they do it on their own? Only came and I kept quiet.
So about the Ebemakweji and all of those things, right? But how do you want to put that into what the nurse has said? Because this is Westo speaking to the nurse. This is after he has spoken to the nurse.
Westo was not there, right?
Yeah, but Westo spoke to the nurse, and this is what the nurse.
I want to debunk one thing the nurse said here.
Okay.
The nurse said that when they went to buy medicine in the pharmacy, when they came back, that they met Mohbad. They came in the house and they see Mohbad was lie down flat, right? And then they decided to take Mohbad to the hospital, right? According to the Jibami said that they went to the pharmacy. He called that what's going on. They told him that they should be coming back, all right? So when they came back with the nurse, from the gate, they already saw the neighbor, Wunmi, and some people trying to put Mohbad in the car, and then they carried Mohbad, they took Mohbad to the hospital. Another thing I want to debunk from the nurse, the nurse mother said that her daughter went to the pharmacy to buy what to use to resuscitate Mohbad. Okay, when she came back, they were pouring water on Mohbad. All right. So what are they all saying? Can anybody just give us what really happened there? And what Adura said that I think kind of makes sense. Okay, Adura said that he was in the kitchen. Okay, Wunmi was up. He heard a loud noise. That is on Tuesday, not Monday. He heard a loud noise, like help, all of those things. Okay, so he went up. When he got up, he see Mohbad was struggling, was shaking, he was struggling. So because there was no air in the room, I think Wunmi room, then they carry Mohbad from that room to his own room. They tried to put him on the wall, but he was stretching, and then they were pouring him water. Okay, so they were pouring him water, and he was not responding, and so Adura said he ran out to call a cab. All right. So now, when you look at what they all are saying, it looks like they were told what to say. Okay, how are they talking about what they all were not there at the moment? Well, Adura, where were you? Nurse is not saying something that they told her, or she should be telling us what she saw. If nurse is talking about water, nurse, were they pouring water on somebody in front of you? I don't understand. You were giving somebody something, they were pouring the person water in front of you.
Wunmi, CTC, and was Adura's son on this particular side collaborates, because Wunmi said when Mohbad started reacting, she screamed because the boys were downstairs. That she screamed and they ran upstairs. You understand? So it's like both of them, what they said on this one makes sense. Like it does.
What the nurse is saying doesn't make sense. That's what I'm saying.
The nurse now, see you. They believe Westo. Like Westo go. I beg you. Where you see the nurse, where you want to talk to the nurse. Come on,
them, and he said, no. Then down the line, this person now said he was there with them at the show. But this is somebody that you were in the same car with. How would you not know if he went to the show with you? Then down the line.
What did you say? Say it again. What did you say? Say it again.
Let me give you the page on CTC. Let me just give you the page. Hold on 1 second. Page 86.
Page 18.
86. 86. 86.
86 or no, 86 or 6.
86, 86, 86.
All right. So can I read it?
Yeah, just go to the bottom part where it started with Mr. Olumuyiwa Ogunsomi asked the question.
Okay.
Go up a little bit. Go up a little bit. Yeah.
From there. From there.
Start from who is west. Who is west? Start from who is west.
Okay. that the nurse would come the next day. He was telling Mohbad that the nurse will come the next day and using cotton wool to clean it on Monday. Before the nurse came, was he very fine? Yes, he was in his room. Nothing happened, just slept. Yes, he was sleeping. Sleeping. You told the court that OG and West were dead. Who is OG? That is the photographer, Idris Olarewaju. Okay. Who is West? A fan of Mohbad. He lived with us. Mohbad just bought him. Who is West? A fan of Mohbad. He lived with us. Mohbad just bought him home. Okay. Mohbad just brought him. It's a typographic brought him. Mohbad just brought him. But they put bought here. Mohbad just brought him home one day. He usually goes to his house and come. Okay. So West also follows you to the show. Does he follow you at times to show? No, he didn't. No. Wait. So West also follows you to the show. Does he follow you at times to shows? No, he didn't. It was the next day he came. When Mohbad's wife, should I continue?
Yeah, that place. Can you tell me
Should I
what you
continue?
understood? No. That place where he said no, he didn't. It was the next day he came. What was he trying to say there? Is he saying Wise did not go to the show with them? He came the next day. Is that what he's saying?
You know,
If I give you the next page.
should I go to the next page?
No, finish that one first, then I'll give you the next page that you're going to read.
You know, two questions were asked to him here. So West also follows you to the show. That is this particular show, whether West also follow him to this particular show. And then the person asks another question, two questions at the same time. Or does he follow, or does he follow you, or does he usually go to show with you guys? Or at times, does he go to shows with you guys? They want to see whether, Mohbad do take him to show, or in fact, he was even at this particular show. And then this guy said,
Okay.
no, he didn't. It was the next day he came.
Okay.
There's an
So that means
asterisk
he
there.
didn't go to the show.
Yeah,
That means
but
he
he
didn't go
went to
to
the
the
show.
show with
Police
them,
went
right?
with him. He went to the show. There's an
All right.
asterisk there. I think maybe he was pressured because it was too
All right.
Christian.
Now go to page 89.
So because he was the one that went on stage with me. So you remember now that he was at the show? Yes. As at the date of this show, this particular show in question, to your knowledge, was any member of these 9 people that follow Mohbad to the show have any form of relationship or still have any form of relationship with Naira Marley or Sam Larry? I don't know. So it's possible some of them are still maintaining a relationship with Sam Larry and Naira Marley as the 10th of September, maybe because when he was with Naira Marley, I was not with him. How many shows have you gone with the deceased? I can't count. Probably more than 10. Probably more than 10. More than 10. Anyway, you see, as long as he still got himself corrected, yeah. I think there is something wrong about that guy. Okay, that's why he has these issues. Don't forget that same Ade West, according to this is the Yabami speaking, right?
Yeah.
Did you read this whole Yabami? Did you read where he said Mohbad did not come home with shirt?
Yeah, I read that part. Yeah, I
You
can
know the
let me
page? Yeah, I like to bring up that page.
hold on. Because
Check
I've
it,
got so
yeah.
many. Yeah,
So
hold on.
it is the same DJ Bami that said that when Mohbad went to the show, Mohbad came home shirtless. They said why? He said because the cloth was stained with blood. And they said what happened to the cloth? He said Ade West, that is Mohbad's friend, washed it that night. Okay. I mean, and you guys said this guy didn't bleed that much. How would Mohbad be bleeding so much and he would not want to treat himself? And you said he was conscious, he was fine, he was okay. I don't understand this, all of this explanation. It's not even making sense. As nobody has told us the real story that it's convincing enough that we can say that, oh, let's relax, this one makes more sense. Everything they are all saying is not even guiding us to know what happened to this guy. Too many speculation.
Well, I'm sure you heard it all. You heard it all. Conflicting narrative here and there. Conflicting. I do understand that some of these guys might not remember much of the details, and they're also being careful not to say what will put the other person in trouble. They all want to be on the same page, but it is difficult. That is why they come up with the several conflicting stories here and there. Were they told what to say? Were they told how to spin the story, since they got to know that there is going to be an inquest to confirm, to know what each and every one of them saw? But we've been hearing about these 15 people. 15 people went home with Mohbad. 15 human beings went home with Mohbad. And out of all these 15, we've had some handful of people called to the inquest. Handful of people called to the inquest. Of course, investigation was not done as it should. Just a handful of people called, invited to the inquest. And all of them, every now and then, they come, they spin a different story, they continue to speak. The thing is this, they made sure that everything is modeled up. That particular part that needs to be told is that they are cooking, they are not home, they were not looking in that direction. Something to show that I'm not aware. No, I was cooking noodles. No, I was cooking fried rice to celebrate 6-month birthday. No, I was downstairs. No, I was playing, I was listening to music on my phone. No, I didn't see. Before I could turn, I saw him move around, but I didn't see if they fought. All of a sudden, they started having short memory and dementia. All of a sudden, they started having this inability to see clearly, like they had some kind of myopia, like they are short-sighted, and all of a sudden they are long-sighted. All of a sudden, all of them coming up. What does that tell you? Mohbad surrounded himself with people who were envious, obviously. Some of them were not happy with Mohbad. They felt that Mohbad wasn't even treating them fine. One of them talked about it. I don't know if it's called DJ Bami or something, or there is a name. One dude like that came out to talk, saying that we will be with Mohbad. We'll be with Mohbad. And Mohbad, when the opportunity comes for us to travel outside of Nigeria, Mohbad will now bring some new people that were not there, people that were not there to protect him, people that were not there to help him, fight or ward off intruders, people that were not there, that didn't sacrifice. He would just pick them. But we were only good for local things. We're only good to use our body to defend him. We were worthless. He will now pick one of his friends and say, hey, let's go to Dubai. But we will not be part of the list. We will not be part of the list. So it shows that he had people with him that felt entitled. They felt that they are sacrificed and they expected to gain and get something. So if such people have now been promised what they were hoping to get from Mohbad, now they've been promised that this and this is what they are going to get once they seal up their mouth. Let us maintain a story. That story must not say what happened. All of you, once it gets to that point where you are supposed to say, yes, I saw this, I saw that, this is what happened. Feign loss of memory. Come up with, I was not there. Come up with, I didn't see. Come up with, there was traffic. He was on a motorbike. Then he passed away on the road. We've cross-checked the distance between Mohbad's house and the hospital that they claim they had traffic. The distance by walk is about 7 to 10 minutes. So if they use the car in which we are getting different stories that are not adding up, Wunmi said we had to get a car from a neighbor. Neighbor said, no, my car was not used. That it was Mohbad's own that was used to move Mohbad. Oh, they said there was an auto mechanic repairing Mohbad's car. Stories here and there. We now put him on the bike. We now got to the hospital and Iyabojo Shekpeteri obviously knows the truth that Mohbad did not RIP. Out of anger, I've always said, listen to her. Out of anger, she will spill what she's not supposed to spill. She said it was inside of the house that Mohbad RIP. So Mohbad pie in the house before they moved Mohbad. Now, coming to the story that the guy called Westo claiming he said he interviewed who he interviewed. And the person said, I mean the nurse now, the nurse said, I went to, immediately Mohbad started reacting after they had, he said, I injected him, I noticed he was having goose pimp, like having reaction. So I said, okay, let me go and get something that will help him manage this injection. And according to her, it was Wunmi that said, give him tetanus, anti-tetanus injection. Give him. That's where she noticed that Wunmi is vast in some of this medication. So she left. Before she left, Mohbad was fine. At least, I mean, alive, not really fine, alive. So she quickly requested for a location where she could get that she needed. So she moved quickly to go and get it to administer to Mohbad. She came back. They had already brought Mohbad downstairs, soaked as if he was brought out of a pool. They had already poured water. According to her, Wunmi was saying, hey, that's how we used to do it. Because she said, hey, why will you guys don't drench him with water? And they said while she was drenching him with water, Mohbad was giving signs like, please, please, it's enough, but they kept pouring it on him. Like once we pour water on him, he will be okay. Now, I want to understand, is it that Mohbad has been injured, cut here and there? What is it that will make them administer tetanus every time? Is it that Mohbad is always, or is it the continuous fight of Mohbad, or the bullying of Mohbad? Oh, they beat Mohbad, they beat Mohbad, they beat Mohbad. Every time they beat him, he will have to be given tetanus injection. Like, I don't get it. Are they using sharp objects on him? Or in that house, they're always fighting with such thing that they now is the only one that now gets injured. Wunmi is so strong. Like, I don't get this thing. Then, because I don't get this journey of this is how he used to be. So we'll now pour water on him. What is this thing about this is how it used to be? I don't get it. Something is not clear. This is how this is how he reacts to injection. Like, I don't get it. How can you just be reacting to injection every time? What kind of injection is it? Is it that there is a particular injection that he reacts on? That is what Wunmi had administered on. What is this thing? Unfortunately, toxicology cannot show or give the accurate, because they claim that something. Of course, we heard from the pathologist that they did not take what they needed to take to where they needed to take it. They kept it for 4 months. And of course, After 4 months, what are they going to get as per toxicology? All of this, majority, in fact, if not all of these compounds, medication, they have their half-life and even total expiry. So it will be difficult to get what needs to be gotten. So they came with the inconclusive because they wanted it to be so. Remember what Brekete said, that these people are not willing to do nothing. He went, he got info that he only shared it in a wise way. He didn't open his mouth to say they have not taken anything anywhere. They are waiting for a particular period before they will go ahead with it. Who are these people? The police. Who influenced who to make sure that this is so? Obviously, Wunmi's mother. Is she so connected that she could manipulate? Not really. All she needs is to contact one person that she has opened a bomb for in time past and ask for favor, or someone that they have done evil together. And of course, don't forget that Shekpeteri is also there. They have also opened bomb for certain people here and there, and they expect such persons to give them assistance every now and then. You know how these people operate. So it only takes one person to manipulate. One person to manipulate. And don't forget that at the end of the day, to them, who is Mohbad, that they will have to do express autopsy or toxicology. To them, who is Mohbad? Mohbad is not the son of anybody that is important or someone that has stolen money and become important in politics. To them, you are nothing. What is Mohbad to them? Mohbad can as well be like anybody that passed away on the street somewhere. He is nothing to them. So why would they put so much? Why would they put so much on getting answers for Mohbad? They care less about that. They will say, do you know how many people we have shot? You know how many people these people have taken out, these police officers, for nothing? Or those ones that are harvesting parts in the southeast. Police officers, they will buy people so that the body of those people can be sold before some of them were caught. Till today, we've not heard the ones that are buying and torturing people that they've checked on social media who are flaunting ill-gotten money outside of Nigeria, maybe in Malaysia, all of those guys. Once you land, you know, most of them are so stupid. After they've done the atrocity over there, the police is updating, watching them. Immediately they land in Nigeria, they will pay them a visit and take all that they have stolen over there, all that they got over there, all that they worked for over there, and put some criminal allegation on them. They will force you, after torture, you will write statement and sign and even do video recording of what you have never done in the hope that you'll be set free. Why? Because they have unbridled power to do whatever they want to do. No one is going to call them. This is how these people operate. This is how they operate.